I'm originally from a country called Mauritius. The island, like it's a little island in the sun between Australia and Africa. So we're right in the middle, and it's like a tiny dot on the map. So you really have to look for it. It's very small, but yeah, that's where I'm from. But I grew up I moved to Dublin when I was 13 years of age, and I kind of grew up in the inner city of Dublin. When I moved to Dublin, I had no friends. Well, I had like, I was very musical, but I was never really, I didn't want to become like an artist, like making my own stuff. But then when I came here, and there was nothing to do, like, because I didn't have any youth club to go to. There was nothing, and I had like I was living in a place. It was like a box, literally from you to here. That was my whole house, like, and the kitchen was there. I was sleeping on the floor, and then there's a toilet there. And I was just stuck after school. My mom would work like graveyard shift because she wouldn't even come home. But I was just stuck in that box, and I had no internet at the time as well. Like, there was nothing there, and I was like, I was listening to the music. But first, I was writing like if I would listen to a rap song, yeah. So I would listen to it over and over again, and I was trying to write the raps, like what I'm hearing. So I'd write it down on a piece of paper. So like if something was like, my name is Joe, and I'm like, I say hello, so I'm gonna write down my name is Joe, and I'm like, look, I'm writing, maybe I can. What if I want to write my shit? Like, I came from school, I'm not cool, I have no friends, blah blah, and it started really cringy. Like, I was kind of saving it for myself so I can just look back and just. It was like playing a game, like coming back, like playing the PlayStation. I couldn't wait to come back to write something about my day. I made friends today. I said this word today. I learned dia gwitch, dia smergwitch today, or whatever. I grew up through the youth service because I had no friends. I was in the park, and then I only had a basketball. I was trying to play basketball, but it was with me and a ball, and there was a couple of guys that was in the youth club, and they see me alone. They were like, "Oh, where you from? What are you doing here alone?" "Oh, we're in the youth club. We play football. You want to come and join?" And that's how I got to. But since then, every time after school, I would go there, and there was food because we didn't have the money. We were hungry, whatever. But the club had food. They had chicken curry on Wednesday, had lasagna and bolognese, all that. I was always into music. Like, I just didn't realize because when I was smaller, I was anything that sounded like music. I just bopped to it or whatever. I felt the energy. Like, but I always knew I wanted to do music because my cousin, he had a Linkin Park CD, right? We didn't understand shit that was going on in that song, but he sounded so good, the music, and then there was a bit of. But I wanted to be the DJ in the Linkin. There's like 6 of them. There's like Johan, Brad, Phoenix, and your man Chester and Mike and the drummer Rob, right? But I wanted to be every singer. I wanted to be like the Chinese guys on a DJ, but I couldn't do it. And I wanted to be the drummer. I couldn't fucking do it. I wanted to be the guitarist, and I wanted to sing. I couldn't do it. And I was like, I'm gonna rap. That was the last thing. That's where I got my inspiration from.
This war going on, feeling like you've had enough and you're losing your patience. No room for creativity, inspiration. Gets killed by the schools and inadequate systems, all in the name of so-called education. Judging the youth and their destination gets predicted quick as the neighborhood they came from, using smart strategy to make sure they stay dumb. I wonder would there ever be a day when change comes? Change the raincoat, change radio stations, campaign for change, yelling for our freedom. Watch the sea swallowing the silence if our dreams gone. I guess my destiny depends on a fucking piece of paper. I've been dealing with discrimination, stuck in a difficult situation, singing the issue, just wishing that I could save some. To Francis and Margaret, they both passed away with cancer, it's hard to let go. I'm blessed to have met with your acquaintance. Treat every day as if it's a special occasion, accepting the fact that every second we're changing. Nevertheless, I just hope you forever stay young, forever stay strong, and take on whatever dream with no hesitation. Green for meditation, please, for the ones deceased, for this nation. Save our trees and seas and our creation, and give the world back its original colors. So pick up the crayons and pieces of information.
That was written a couple of months ago, like, but I was like looking around, like in my environment. It's a place. There's a lot of resilience and a lot of like strength and hope within the community, like with the people as well. But then you kind of see the dark. There's different sides. You see the good light of the inner city, and you see the bad side as well. So was kind of like I was, you know, trying to make it make sense, because there's a lot of stigma attached around like young people growing up, not just young people, but any people growing up in the inner city, education wise, financial wise, and you know, ambition wise, and hopes and dreams. And that thing was like the whole idea of writing it was like trying to, look, we have something to give as well to society, not just like selling drugs or robbing cars, and then these kids, even though they're good kids, like, even though they get locked up or whatever, but they're good kids, you know, because I work in like I'm involved like in a youth club as well. Like, you know, I grew up around, I owe my life to them, like, but then me growing up through the system and see younger kids kind of coming up, and you're like, they're good kids, you know, but you see the way some of them know where their life are going. Oh, this guy's going to end up in jail in 10 years. This guy's going to end up selling drugs. Oh yeah, she's going to be blah blah. But then you kind of, it's wrong, like, you know, because they're only kids, they're just human beings that's been neglected, you know, like, very intelligent, smart minds.
'Cause over the years I've built up a sense of resilience and strength in my mind. 'Cause over the years I've built up a sense of resilience and strength in my mind. 'Cause over the years I've built up a sense of resilience and strength in my mind. Over the years I've built up a sense of resilience and strength in my mind. 'Cause anybody got a number for heaven? I need me a good conversation with the Lord.